What you must understand is, when you do sell your soul, you are allowed to live forever.
Just look at the face. Come on, it's beautiful.
This is the actual coffin.
Yeah.
A replica of
sarcophagus.
the anthropod coffin of Tutankhamun.
Yeah, in
So you've
gold. This one's gold.
And you bought it.
Yeah.
Why have you bought it?
Because I love it. Look at the art. It's phenomenal. It's a work of art.
Would you like to be buried in something like this?
No, I don't ever want to be buried.
Really?
No.
Yeah, what would you like to happen to you?
I would like to live forever.
You are allowed to live forever. And these people that are called youngins, rookies, new booties, like I was, had no idea that these people still live.
Who is Anne Hathaway, really? Everybody knows and loves Anne Hathaway, ever since her first appearance on the silver screen. But is it possible that she's actually reincarnated? If you notice, her husband bears striking resemblance to the famed William Shakespeare of the past, who just so happened to have a wife called Anne Hathaway as well. Could it also just be coincidence that the Anne Hathaway today bears similar resemblance to Shakespeare's wife? Shakespeare once wrote, "Life is too short to love you in one. I promise to look for you in the next life," to his beloved wife, Anne Hathaway, before passing away. Did William Shakespeare really find his wife in his next life? And
you are allowed to live forever. And these people that are called youngins, rookies, new booties, like I was, had no idea that these people still live. They will prey, haunt, kidnap, anything to stay on top. This is their world. They have nothing but time, is what they believe.
Now, who are we talking about?
We're talking about everyone that's supposed to be dead. Like there is a
in the
world,
industry.
In the industry.
Okay.
When you walk around with the fake face and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna open up. It's like this is not. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that since World War I, we've been taught by the Indians and all this other shit how to, take skin people and wear their faces to infiltrate the families and this, that, and the other. This is something that has been going on since World War I and before that. So now we've conquered the art of exchanging spirits, trading spirits. So it's supposed to be hard to identify.
All right, I wanted to speak on this as you hear Orlando Brown, and I might have spoken on this video before, but it's just some things that I really be making connections and come back on. So as you saw when he said that he had no idea, about these people living forever and stuff like that, I posted a clip of Michael Jackson for you, of him saying he never wants to be buried. He's afraid of that. He sounded really, really afraid, but he's like, he's going to live forever. He want to live forever. That's not a coincidence, people. All right. These people that take these deals and sell their soul, they selling their soul, and Orlando is sharing secrets that these people are living forever. Now, here's the thing. So, the interviewer lady, she ain't even on none of this, so this is going all over her head. But for you, I wanted to break this down for you because he's talking in a code. Because he obviously just can't come right out and tell you X, Y, Z is this, that, and the other, all right? So he's talking in the code, and you have to decipher the code because he's doing the best he can without, walking down the street and get his brains blew out. Key thing that he says, this is their world, and I quote, this is their world, and they feel like they have nothing but time. All right? Now, who is he talking about, people? She asked, who exactly are we talking about? Instead of letting him respond, she led him with her answer by saying, who exactly are we talking about? People in the industry? And he jumped on that and said, yeah, people in the industry. All right, not a good interviewer. Let people respond the way they respond without you leading them into answers. But anyway, that's part of my lawyer background. But anyway, he says they feel they have nothing but time because this is their world. So who is he talking about? He ain't talking about nobody human because humans don't have time. We live 60, 70, 80 years. That's it. So you have to read between the lines on what this guy is telling you. So they is not human because humans don't live forever. Right? according to everything you know, your people are, dying, and that's it. You put them in the ground. Or you burn them up and through cremation. And where their soul goes, you have no idea unless you got the Soul Trap session or been following my page for a while. Most of you think the soul goes to heaven. Just because a book told you so, like the Bible. While meanwhile, several other books that you have not read contradict this. Even the Quran tells you that your soul stays with the body in the dirt. Of course, I'm not going to say whether or not that's true. I don't believe that. But I'm just saying that for most of you who think after death your soul goes to heaven, there's a lot of different books out here that say otherwise. But anyway, he said he had no idea these people still live. The way he said that, the young crowd coming in, young booties, whatever they was calling them, we had no idea these people lived, meaning the ones that had already died, that they were still living. All right. So he talking about everyone that is supposed to be dead in the industry that took the oath. He talking about when he say wearing a fake face. All right. Again, you have to read between the lines. He's not talking about, he used the Indians as a, but this is him talking in code. All right. They're beyond wearing fake faces. They are actually cloning the whole individual. So he's talking about cloning. Meaning there's fake people around here, which he said that they use these quote unquote fake faces to infiltrate people's families. I've been telling y'all this shit for years. All right. And then he goes on, last point I'm going to make, and then I'm going to bring this to a head. But then he goes on to tell you, like, now they got the technology where they exchanging and trading spirits. All right. Exchanging them and trading them to what? Into different bodies. All right. Basically, they doing the soul trap on people who have sold their soul. So if you read between the lines on everything this guy just told you, what they do to, let's just say me, I haven't taken no oaths or anything. So to get me to stay here in this realm, in their world, like he told you, because they feel like they have nothing but time. This is the reason why you reincarnate over and over and over and over and over again. And this is why many people under hypnosis we call past lives, going back thousands, if not millions of years. Millions. There's a woman, one of the most famous hypnotic cases is of a woman who remembers, who has memories of living during prehistoric dinosaur times. All right. That's over 65 million years ago. You see what I'm saying? Listen, it's not just me. Your ancient Indian texts, not North American, Native American, I'm talking about India over there, your Eastern texts, the Mahabharata and all of those Indian texts that I got in the Knowledge College app, it would do you well to read them. All right? It would do you well to read them. Knowledge ain't just from America, people. In fact, most of the soul trap stuff comes from East India. That's where we learn it from. All right. One good thing, though, is this week in the Knowledge College app, I'm going to start reading the library on video. Okay. So that's going to be an awesome thing. I know, it's a difficult read to read these like Pistis Sophia and the Nag Hammadi. I know because, it's difficult because you might not understand it. So I'm going to be reading these on video to you. All right. And explaining and, deciphering these messages and codes. So that's in the Knowledge College app under the video section. That is happening this week. We're going to start with the Talmud of Emmanuel. If you love Jesus or if you like Jesus or whatever, really don't make a difference. If you want to hear some truths, get the Knowledge College app, get to the video section. All right. Now, Orlando Brown telling you they're exchanging, trading spirits. All right. I've been telling you this for years. In the video that you saw of Michael was, he had bought a replica of the tomb of the sarcophagus, actually, of King Tut. All right. And the one he bought was solid gold. All right. I remember seeing this show live with the guy Bashir, I forget. But anyway, the one he bought, solid gold. He asked him, are you going to be buried in this? Michael was like, buried? Hell no, I'm not about to be buried. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't ever want to be buried. You see how he said that? I don't ever want to be buried. Well, you got to die someday. How do you expect to die? What'd he say? I want to live forever. Orlando Brown telling you they living forever. Obama, I told you. Obama is the reincarnation of Akhenaten. He is the reincarnation of Akhenaten. All right. So what's going on here? Let me try to explain this to you without this turning into a lengthy podcast. But what's going on here is you are being ruled by aliens. with advanced technology. All right. The people who take the oaths, the reason you're seeing these old doppelganger, what they call doppelganger pictures of, Jay-Z in the 1930s, Eddie Murphy, and all these other people, is because they willfully go into the soul trap. They're willfully accepting the reincarnation cycle. All right. They are doing it willfully. Now, ask yourself, why is this a secret then? Because, like Orlando Brown said, the people running this shit, they feel like, one, this is their world, and two, they have nothing but time. So what does that tell you if people are recalling past lives from, in fact, millions and millions and millions of years ago? So there is a finite number of souls. I keep telling you this. There's a finite, meaning a limited number of souls that's available. When they put the dome on this thing, it was only a limited number of souls that they had here, and they was determined to keep them. Now, what we have found through other people's hypnosis is that they are in some type of network where now they are trading souls amongst different planets to each other, and they are bringing souls here to Earth. All right, who had signed on someplace else and fell into their trap on another planet, and they're trafficking souls back and forth. You want to get out of this prison. You're in a prison and you don't know it because they keep you dumb about the afterlife. They don't want you to know anything about it. So they tell you lies through your preachers and pastors. Oh, everybody's going to heaven. Really? Really? All right. Meanwhile, other people are sending you signals to tell you this is not true. Orlando Brown. Who was the other guy? I forget his name. He played ball with Kobe, and he's married. Lamar Odom, I think it was. Said Kobe came to him in a dream and told him heaven ain't all it's cracked up to be. Are you listening to these people try to wake you up? And here the information for you to get the soul trap to escape is right here. All right. Do you not think that some of these celebrities and people who done sold their soul would love to know how, because they don't know how, would love to know how to get their soul back and escape this fucking madness? Do you know how many of them would? Probably every single last one of them. Because they're conscious of the fact that they've been doing this for a long time. But you're not. See, they've been told. That's why Orlando Brown is telling you this shit. They've been told. The secrets have been revealed to these people. You see what I'm saying? Secrets have been revealed to these people. They know shit. Lamar Odom didn't have no goddamn dream of Kobe telling him heaven is not all it's cracked up to be. Lamar Odom is actually sending you people a message, if you are listening, that you're being lied to. All right? If heaven does exist in the way that it's been taught to you, ain't no way Kobe would say nothing like that, because they can go up there and do what? How many dead basketball players is up there, supposedly? Wilt Chamberlain, all these motherfuckers. Kobe should be up there balling and hooping with the greats, right? And that's what he loved to do, right? So why wouldn't heaven be all it's cracked up to be? So somebody lying to you and you're not paying attention to the signs. Pay attention. My bad. Get the soul trap session so you can learn how to recognize the signs and pay attention, because it's all going over your head and you don't see it. Be thankful that you got the opportunity to get it, because there's celebrities that would love to have this knowledge, but they can't get it. Okay, brief addendum. I just discovered something. When Orlando Brown tells you that this is their world and they feel like they have nothing but time. Ooh, where is this mentioned and why? Why do they feel like they have nothing but time? The answer is in the Talmud of Emmanuel. The answer is in the Talmud of Emmanuel. And I'm going to be reading the Talmud of Emmanuel inside the Knowledge College app this week. You're not going to want to miss that. You are not going to want to miss this. I told y'all, the secrets and the answers is here. Oh, this just popped in my head. Oh, and we got the answer. I know the answer. It's in the Talmud of Emmanuel. I'm going to be reading the Talmud of Emmanuel inside the Knowledge College app on the video section. You're not going to want to miss this.
Tell her to go to the light. No! Don't follow her. They've been following her for weeks. Now tell her. It's all right. It's all right. Tell her I am.